day, you bastards! It's time for your favorite Bastard Den game show, the Bastard of the Day. If you think you have big enough stones to be crowned the Bastard of the Day, here's your chance. It's the Bastard of the Day in the Bastard Den on Infernal Rock Radio.
And it is the Bastard of the Day here in the Bastard Den on Infernal Rock Radio. Just on a side note, I love the new promo. It's freaking fantastic.
It was a lot of fun putting those together.
All right, we're doing a little twist on Bastard of the Day now for the new year. We're going to do an 8-band tournament of bastards, all right? And once again, we have some openings in the tournament, so if you want to get in, if you're a band, pick a member of your band that's the most bastard-like and get them on the show here for Bastard of the Day. Today,
once we get that bracket filled out, we'll get that on the website.
Yeah, we'll post that at
keep track of who's where. And
we maybe even could just put it up there and fill it in as we go along.
That's entirely possible. We'll have to talk to our web guy.
I'm such an idea guy.
Yeah.
Do we have a bookie for this? Can I please bet some stuff, you know? What are the over-unders, man? I got to know.
On the phone with us, our contestants today for the Bastard today, representing a great band out of Madison, Wisconsin. It's Timothy Zero from Government Zero. What's up, man? Let's turn you on. Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going?
I turned you off, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, have a chat with our producer, will you?
Man.
Yeah. Government Zero, you guys are a bunch of bastards. Good friend,
we are.
Good friends of the Bastard Den, too. Also from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, from a band called Roses for the Dead. We have Zack on the line. What's up, Zack?
What's going on, man?
Welcome to the Bastard Den, my friend.
Die?
Say again?
You fuckers ready to die?
That's minus 1 point for you.
Yeah. All right, so
it's +1 from me. Too bad you ain't a judge no more, Doug.
Yeah, I know.
You zeroed out there. All right, so this is how it's going to work. We're going to ask you each 3 questions. You're going to come up with the most bastard-like response. The winner of today will get a double shot of their tunes played. The loser will have 1 song played.
Backwards.
Good consolation prize.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then the winner moves on to the next round, where finally to the championship game, hopefully, or the championship round, where we're going to find a nice prize for the band that wins this, okay? So here we go. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Tim, you're going to go first. Tim from Government Zero, you're on a date, and the lovely girl you're out on a date with, while you're at dinner, is always on her cell phone, either texting or talking to somebody, basically blowing you off. How are you going to handle that as a bastard?
She's blowing me what? It sounds like a good date so far. Always on her cell phone.
Yeah, she can't put the thing down. And you're having lobster and steak.
Lobster and steak. Is there butter with the lobster?
Drawn butter, yes.
All right. I take her cell phone, I dip it in the butter, and I say, "Hey, look, what's that?" And as she turns around, I drop her drawers and I shove it up her ass.
Wow.
Rokker, you're our guest.
It's still ringing.
Actually, Ron.
Can you hear me now?
Reverend Ron Swanson, you're our guest comedian today. Why don't you score that first?
That's a difficult one. I mean, obviously this woman has to be incredibly dumb. The fact that she will fall for the, "Hey, look at that," and then put up not much of a fight to have a cell phone put up her ass. But I'm gonna give it a 3.
A 3, okay, right down the middle of the
Yeah,
road.
just because throwing in the butter, you'd kind of, you would. A mild bastard would do something to the phone, but he definitely brings it back with the shoving the phone up her ass. But it all dictates if you have a really dumb woman who would actually fall for the, "Hey, what's that over there?" So I'm gonna give that a 3 because without a dumb woman, that bastard move's not gonna work.
Okay, Rokker, what do you think?
Well, I tell you, I like responses that are actually real. So if I'm ever a judge, I want people to know that it's got to be real. Like, it's got to be something you can actually do. So the up the ass part, I say, you know what? I want to see what is somebody really going to do. So the phone and the butter, really that's pretty good. But if it's, I mean, doesn't it beg the question if it's steak and lobster that you leave her with the bill and the cell phone in the butter?
Nice.
I give it a 2.
A
you
2.
get 2 points for the butter.
Rocker's being a hard ass. Stolley, what do you think?
I also want to see something real, and I know for a fact that a cell phone and butter would go up her ass, so I'm going to give him a 4.
You know, as soon as Tim said that, all I thought it was spread your cheeks and smile.
Jesus.
Get the butter.
All right, Zach, here's your first scenario. You're at a comedy show, and there's a heckler in the crowd. The comedian mistakes you as the heckler and starts ripping into you, insulting your clothing and your nationality. How are you going to respond to that?
What nationality is the comedian?
I don't know. He's Hispanic.
He's Hispanic?
Sure.
Well,
Talk
I
about
would actually
softball.
start heckling him, and I'd start telling him, get a job, take a shower, just the normal things you would tell your Hispanic friends. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I would do. I mean, I'm not much of a bastard, but
It's time to break out the bastard in you, buddy.
Zach, you talked yourself up as a bastard. Well, I was telling you about this last week. I could beat anybody. Stolley, how you going to score that, man?
He's going to get a 2 on that one. It was a 3, but he lost that point I gave him earlier for the going to kill you all comment. So 2 for. Sorry, Zach.
Rokker, what do you think?
Well, it was pretty poor, and I was thinking around in the 2 range, but I'm actually going to give him an extra point because he didn't say he was going to piss on his shoes.
Okay. The Reverend Ron Swanson.
I'm giving it a 1. It's weak. There's nothing bastard about that. And the fact that he's going to the stereotypes. You don't think a comedian can just destroy you with those stereotypes? That's a 1. Not much of a bastard. It's annoying, but it's not much of a bastard act.
All right. So, Zach, you got to step it up, and here's your chance to do that right now. Round 2.
Alrighty.
You pull into a convenience store just as 2 guys are robbing it. What bastard-like thing can you do there?
well, I just run in and rob. They just got done robbing it. Why don't I get a piece of it?
So you're going to rob the robbers, or are you robbing the clerk again?
I'm robbing the clerk again, of course.
Okay. Ooh, tough break for the clerk. Rokker, what do you think?
I don't know, man. Gee, sloppy seconds. I like your response. I'd give it a 3 based on your response, Jimmy.
So
Rob the robbers.
Zach got bonus points.
Yeah. Thank
You give Jimmy a good idea so you get an extra point.
Zach gets 0, but Jim gets a 3.
Reverend Ron Swanson, what do you think?
I'm going to give that one a 3. That was pretty decent. I mean, you could have done a little more as far as being a bastard, but then robbing the clerk again, definitely a dick move. And I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely picking up his game a little bit. I'll go with a 3 also.
I'd slap the clerk in the face, too, just for good measure.
And
Why
I'd
not?
shove his cell phone
With
up
your
his
dick.
ass.
So.
And a little disclaimer here, I happen to work in a convenience store as my
It's true.
full-time
We'd
job.
never do that to you. Though,
So do I.